Hi Stampers, happy Tuesday. Welcome to LovenStamps Holiday Helper Studio Tours video. So yesterday on our Holiday Helper, I shared the directions for a Perpetual birthday calendar and it got rave reviews. You guys were really excited about this, which I love. So I have some updates to share today. I was going to show you some pages and some decoration ideas. There are lots of great things on the year-end closeout sale that are available at a super discount. And this is the perfect excuse to add them to your stamping collection because you know you're going to want them for all the different pieces in here. So we're going to kind of do the end of the calendar year with our samples today. And I also wanted to show you a little bit about the front of our calendar here. So this is actually all things that are going to be available starting January 4th. So this is my sneak peek for you. And I showed you the paper yesterday, but the stamps and the punch to go with them are too fun. So they are available starting January 5th. And watch because I'm going to have some information about the watching the introductions to the new celebration and the new January through June mini catalog. So I'm going to do a big open house for that and you're going to want to be part of it. So watch for information about that. It'll be in my email newsletter. So if you are already an email newsletter subscriber, great. If not, there's a link in the description of this video, whether you're watching on YouTube or on Facebook. You can click on that to go to the printable calendar page and get these pages. And then also while you're there on my blog, sign up for my email newsletter. So you'll get that information about the open house. But if you absolutely can't wait for the sweet, cute strawberries, you can get them now. So you can sign up to be a demonstrator of my LovenStamps demonstrator team, which is a fun community of fabulous people. And all over the US, we are stretched, I think, from Washington to Florida and et cetera, et cetera. But we have a lot of fun together. And these items are available on a pre-order. So you can get those now on the demonstrator starter kit. The paper will be a freebie available in January. Demonstrators, if you're watching this, you can get it now because demonstrators pre-earn paper and celebration stamp sets and so forth during December with their order. So all kinds of fabulous perks of being a demonstrator. If you have more questions about that, ask me, or you can click over to that link again and look at the join my team information on my website. So, okay. Ready to see some pages? Let's get stamping. So I'm gonna pull this down here and I am going to show you some of the things that we're going to do for our December page. So a couple of cool deals with this. The Coming Home stamp set and the Trimming the Town suite have all these fun papers in them. And if you didn't know, the dies that match the stamp set also match the designer series paper. So I've just cut a corner out of my designer series paper and then I'm gonna go ahead and take these dies and pop them on here. And let's see, I'm gonna line that up and then, easier not to do in the middle of the air. The easiest way to get these to stay where you want is to just pop a piece of washi tape across there. And so that lets me actually even just take this and put it here on my die cutting pieces. This is from the Mini Boss that is part of the demonstrator pre-order right now. So this will be available for customers to order later, but right now it's a demonstrator pre-order. You can get it in your starter kit. And I'm gonna pop those on there and then I'm just gonna put that second plate on top. And one of the things I love about this little baby is that it just sits right here by my tabletop. I don't have to get up and walk across the room or wherever. I'm gonna turn it this way though so I can crank effectively. And then when that comes out the other side, I have my little houses. Now, you might be thinking, Meg, what are you doing? There's only a half a house there. How's that gonna work? The good news is that it works great. So I'm gonna gently pop off the washi tape from these houses, okay? And there's even like the little tiny wreath in here, which I die cut ahead of time. So you can even get a little tiny wreath. And what else do I have? I have my calendar page here. And so now I have my houses and I cut some earlier. They match into match into my paper here. Okay, so what do I do with a half a house? I put that at the edge so that it just looks perfectly like it was supposed to be cut that way. Morning, guys. All right, so the other thing I'm gonna do with my page is I have all these like little strips of paper that are left over. A strip that's like 1/2 inch wide by 8.5 is the perfect like side piece here. So I'm actually going to pop this here, and I found myself using my green lid glue, which is actually called liquid adhesive in the Stampin' Up! World. I call it green lid glue, but I've been using it a lot lately because it lets me smudge my pieces around, that's the technical term, after I've glued them. So I'm gonna pop that there on the side. I'm gonna pop this here on the bottom, and I might move it kind of off to one side. And then I have these trees and so forth. You notice I haven't put any, haven't put any of my birthdays in yet. I'll get there, I will, I promise. Let's see, I'm gonna put this one on this side, and then I'm gonna show you here, because I want those half houses to look like they were meant to be half houses that way, I'm going to kind of do some deliberate half housingness. And since I haven't put my dates in, I can still put them over here on the side. So I've got these pieces. We're gonna pop a tree. Where should we put our tree? We'll put it down here. And then I need my little wreath, and I'm gonna take my little wreath with a mini Stampin' Dimensional and pop this on here. Hey, Marcy. Hey, Kathy. So if you guys are wondering about the calendar, you should go back and download it. Let's see, which way does this go? I think it goes this way. I'm gonna put it up here. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is take my paper snips, or you could use your trimmer, whatever's handy. I'm gonna go ahead and cut off the side. Oh, I didn't really mean to cut the wreath, but it looks good too. It really drives our point home. So now, see how finished that looks? It's got just the nice cut edges so that we can use the edges of our paper. So when you have a paper like this, don't despair that you have all those half images. Those half images make great elements for your cards or for your calendar pages. All you have to do is just make it look like you intended to put that off the edge, right? So I'm gonna use my stamps. So this is the little tiny snowflake, and I'm gonna add some little tiny snowflakes to the background here, and that will help tie our pages together. Okay, let's see. Okay, when you think you need one more, stop, because you don't need one more. So I just stopped, quit while I'm ahead, right? And then someplace around here, I have my December page. Here it is, which I am going to color. And I think we're gonna go with red here to match our other pages. And I just got new contacts, so let's see how coloring goes today. So far, decent, but not great. Might have to head back to kindergarten. So I'm also gonna do our Stampin' Blends color trick with this. I love giving the two-tone letters. And somebody sent me a message today, and they said, hey, on the front of your calendar, there's those words, birthday calendar. Can I get those? And I said, yes, they're actually already in the PDF. So when you download it, print all of the pages on your good paper, and then you already have these. They are part of the title of the calendar. So they're right there on the front where it says, hey, this is my calendar. It's a thank you from me to you. And you can grab those. I didn't put Perpetual on the front. I just took birthday calendar. But okay, so now I'm going back and adding the darker tone at the bottom. And then I will use my trimmer because I don't know about you, I find it really hard to get strips straight without using my trimmer. Freehand doesn't work great for me for cutting straight lines. So I'll do it up here. Pop this on here, make sure it looks straight there, and then pop that across. Okay, and then we'll do our left and our right. Okay, and now we have our December ready to add. Oh, I lost my page. Here it is. Okay, so now we have our December ready to add, and I'll pop a couple of Stampin' Dimensionals on here. Now, the more dimensionals you put in your birthday calendar, the little bit tighter it's gonna be, but it's still kind of fun. So I'm gonna center that there a little. Okay, so there is our December page. All right. Oh, you guys are watching from everywhere. How fun is that? So if you're from Michigan, you have to hold up your hand, right? And tell me, wait, did I do it right? I can't turn it this way. Which way does it? Anyway, you know what I mean, Michiganders, right? Okay, so there's our December page. We're gonna pull in the supplies for our November page. And this one is the Gilded Autumn Suite. And one of the cool things about this suite was that it came with punches. And the punches are on, oh, I just put them off the camera. Sorry, guys. The punches are part of a bundle, and they are on sale as part of the closeout. So this is a great time to get them. The designer series paper for this is absolutely gorgeous. I did a whole feature of cards, and actually one of my very first LovenStamps studio tours was about making your own little custom trash cans. And I have been using these little trash bins on my table all season. I'm gonna have to make some new ones. I'm pretty sure this berry paper is gonna get used for that. So go back to LovenStamps studio tours if you want the trash bin, or maybe we can put a link or somebody can find it for you if you're looking for it. All right, so I have November page. Same trick again, use a strip of that designer series paper. You have it in your package, right? Because you've organized your DSP. There's a studio tours organization tip about that. And I am going to pop this on here kind of at the same edge. And truth be told, if I didn't get my calendar pages centered quite right, then these little edge strips really help you to make the most of the ability to center later. Okay, so one of the DSP papers in this package had little pieces that match the punches. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and use my punches to punch these out. I have my oak leaf punch here. I have my, let's see, my acorn punch here. And I love that this calendar project lets me use supplies from all year long whenever I want them. So certainly not just a project for the fall. All right. Or makes these supplies good all year long. I'm gonna kind of space these out and just put them along the edge here, try and get some different colors in there. And then again, I wanna stamp a little in the background to tie it together. So I have my beautiful autumn stamp set. And I gave you a tip the other day too about keeping your extra pieces in there. These were some little pieces that I embossed the paper, and then I was punching leaves. So since I have this like right at my fingertips, I'm gonna go ahead and, I think I like this with the oak leaf. Clearly I liked it with oak leaf before. So I'm gonna punch out 2 more of those to use on this project and then pop that back in there in my case so that it makes it really easy to find when I want it. So I have my Cajun Craze ink pad. I'm going to ink up my outline leaf, and I'm actually not even gonna put the details on here. I'm just gonna do some leaves around the edges that will kind of tie us together, okay? All right, so that's gonna tie our surface layers to our base layer. And then, let's see. The easiest way to do this, I think, is to just pop my little bit of green lid glue on there, multi-purpose liquid adhesive, and then go back and add the leaves. It's much easier sometimes to put the glue on your project than on the little piece you're trying to stick, because then you don't have to handle the gluey parts. You're just sticking down, okay? And then for November, I have my list. Oh, I didn't put my shadow pieces on. Let's see. Also, nice thing about liquid glue, you can still have a little time, a little leeway. So, okay, now I'm handling gluey piece, but it was a good thought. All right, so I've got one layered there so that it's got a little bit of extra texture on it. And then I would go ahead and color, I picked soft suede to go with this page. So this would be our November coloring page, okay? All right, so there is November, December, November. We'll go back one more month because another of my favorite sweets from the holiday catalog that's retiring is, or sweets, is the little treats. So any of your Halloween projects, this is the excuse to get them. I have a lot of people say, oh, the Halloween stuff is so cute, but I just don't know what I'll use it for. You know what? we find something to use it for, and right here is it. So this is the Magic in the Night paper, which is beautiful and has a lot of cool variations, and it's kind of got this little bit of dark elegance to it, and you can use any of these papers. I picked this floral rose with the cobwebs because it's kind of subtle. So it has those little cobwebs that are kind of interspersed. Hi, Deborah. So again, grab my multi-purpose liquid adhesive, and I always store it vertically like this. So it's in a little shot glass that I got in the French Riviera when I was there on the Stampin' Up trip. But you can put it in anything that just gives you a little vertical space here, because you want to make sure that the glue is always at the tip, ready for you to use. So you're not always like banging it around or scraping it. If you want to know how I know that, in my basement where my studio used to be, I actually have a line of glue across the wall. And it's really, really hard to get off. It's been there for years because I think somebody didn't have the lid on the glue, and they tried to shake it down like a thermometer. And when I shook it down, it went fring and sprayed all over the wall. So don't do that. Make sure you keep your lid on your glue if you do have to shake it down. All right, so I'm gonna bring in this stamp set, which Little Treats has, this cute, elegant spider and this banner, and I'm gonna put them together. So I have my Cajun Craze because it matches our paper. I'm going to put a couple banners across here. Might have been smart to do my banner before my paper. Oh well, it's dark, it doesn't show too much. Okay, so I've got some banners across there, and then I'm gonna take my elegant spider, and I don't know if you guys do this, but when I have a stamp like this that I'm not sure if it's gonna be well inked, I always like to test it on my scratch paper. That's why, another reason that I like to use these table protectors. But I'm going to pop the spider on here a couple places, and 2 is good. 2 is all the spiders I need. And then I'm just gonna take my journaling marker, and I'm going to connect it to the banner. So he's like hanging from my little banners, okay? So that actually could be all the cuteness I need for that, but I think I'm gonna put a little bow on here to give it a little bit of embellishment. So this is the Gilded Autumn ribbon, which is beautiful and half price. You get 2 rolls of it. One is this coppery, beautiful coppery 1/8 inch trim, and the other one is a braided mint ribbon that matches the Designer Series paper, basket weave ribbon. So, all right, and when I do little bows like this, usually my go-to is a mini glue dot. So you can also use the green lid glue for this too, but all right, so I'm gonna pop that on there at the top, okay? So kind of a little bit simpler than some of the other ones, but a neat way to have that set. And some places my October header, so we'll get those colored. But I hope that you guys are excited about your Perpetual birthday calendar. I hope you've downloaded it from my website, and it's a free PDF printable, super easy. The directions are on it. It'll teach you how to make your little folder, and you can watch the video from yesterday. And yeah, so over on the LovenStamps Create and Connect community page, hoping that people will share their calendar pages. So if you have your calendar printed, even if you only have 1 page made, go ahead and pop a little picture on there. So Tanya says she can't wait to get started. I know. And really, like, we all had projects that we were doing already, but you know, something else comes along, and why not jump in and squirrel a new project? So whether you're making this for yourself or you're making it for a gift for somebody for the holidays, I hope that you guys will have a good time with this. So let me know if you have any questions about the file or doing any of the downloads. And honestly, I can't wait to see your fun pages for these. So thank you guys for watching today, and I will see you again tomorrow for another LovenStamps Holiday Helper video. Happy stamping!